Welcome, everyone, to Chestnut Hill, home of the Boston College Eagles, where fans are filing into Alumni Stadium. They'll look between the field hockey lines, perhaps underneath the Musco lighting that's been imported in, and hope that there will be a party in the moons. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the California Golden Bears taking on the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Boston College's offense has the ball first today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. And defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
The Golden Eagles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking for a man, it's James. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Makes the catch, it's Franklin. They stop him short, and we'll have a big fourth down coming.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
They boot it away on fourth down. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Golden Bears offense has the ball for the first time. Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Back to pass on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Brown will throw it. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
We're trying to throw the out route. That time, though, the QB threw it a little bit too far to the outside. It falls incomplete.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run play action. Completes the shuffle pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
To the air, it's James. Under fire. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll leave it with him. Fights off a defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Oh, that's just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there and catching the football.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Brown wants to pass. Got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. There he goes. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, the offense didn't have the result they wanted on that first drive, having to punt, but they're having a lot more success here on the second drive. They're having some balance, and they're getting a rhythm. I think a big part of that is their ability to run the football. Very, very important to them, and doing a nice job on that last play, picking up the first down.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff to the lone back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
And it's no good. He missed it. And after the miss, guys, the score stays right where it is.
And, man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded doink. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But, man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
Gonna run it. It's Richard. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And guys, if I'm on offense, I am staying aggressive. I know you didn't connect there, but make sure you keep testing this defense, because even if you complete one of those throws, that could be the game-breaking play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Fires one high and deep. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. Brown will throw it. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But a tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
And the Golden Bears will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Richard. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, the offense trying to catch him off guard a little bit, running that draw play, but the defense wasn't fooled. Everybody stayed in their lane, and they're able to get the tackle for loss.
Boston College will send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Quickly out to the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with that to the catch.
The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Brown wants to pass. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. You got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Golden Bears are on the move. Off the play fake on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. Touchdown, Cal! A great catch and run for 6. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They march 72 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Oh, it's a reverse. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Brown will throw it. Flips it out on the screen. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Plays like that, but just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Gain of 19 on the play. 1st and goal, Cal.
That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
Boston College.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Grab with the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Number 9.
Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
0.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
To the air, it's James. Finds the tight end. Smashes ahead. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Man, these plays are really, really simple and really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Got it in the middle. It's Franklin. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Bond. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. On the run, it's Richard. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Looking to pass, it's James. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone, but no, the officials are saying he was out of bounds, and the quarterback might want to rethink taking a chance like that. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Good, right down the boulevard. Sides are forced to settle for 3.
Hey, listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And when the man behind center has it going the way he has so far, you are feeling good about reaching into the playbook. He's been turnover free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's James. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
He breaks a tackle. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
2nd down.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Looking down the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
Brown wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here's a heat. Blasted as he lets it go.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And the Golden Bears decide to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. On the ground, it's Richard. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's James. Caught in the backfield, it's Richard. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Fires to the tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there, but we're not giving up the 1st down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
They boot it away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. The passing game absolutely firing on all cylinders. And best of all, they've protected the football.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of it.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Working that left side now. The Golden Bears will send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's James. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
How about the linebacker breaking on the football, seeing the quarterback, the ball comes out, he moves right to where the ball's going, nice anticipation, and swats the ball to the ground.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And it's caught inside the 25. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
This Boston College offense has it working. Handoff from the shotgun. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Got it behind the line. It's Richard. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. The give to the tailback. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bond. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense has put together a really nice drive, man. You really want to pay this off. Obviously, 3rd down approaching. Got to be smart with the football, but we want to cut into this lead as much as possible. Down a couple possessions. This will be huge right before the half.
Looking to throw, it's James. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3.
On the field goal.
Right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. It's complete on the right side. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Turning it on! Oh, what a caught! Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Brown will throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Gotta like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. Lets it fly. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Cal! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Richard.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, it's James. Intercepted, a first half turnover can swing momentum. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been taking in some scene there today in Chestnut Hill. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Alumni Stadium.
Boston College ready to kick things off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's King. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Runs through a tackle. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
We make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Brown wants to pass. Heaves it on the run. Complete to the left. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
On the screen. Picks up 6. 2nd down coming up.
And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29.
For the offense.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
And the Golden Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
Boston College, 6.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Dropping back, it's James. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
On the play. And that's a first down.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The inside handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got an open man. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun. Give on the inside. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Got it in the middle, it's Harris. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups. And this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. He's got it on the move. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
On the ground with the counter. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Touchdown, Eagles! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Dropping back, it's James. He's got it in the end zone for the two as they trim more off of that lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Wide open downfield. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
Gain of 20.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Breaks into the open. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Golden Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
This is an offense that prides themselves on being physical, so you need 1 yard. Just hand it off to your back and let him go to work.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Morris. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So now on comes the field goal unit. And this one is anything but routine. A 48-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. and they'll push that lead out a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on the... There he goes! Makes it past the marker. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
A lot of coaches will tell you they've got a play chart that they're going to get certain guys the ball in certain situations. Nice job getting a guy with speed around the edge on a reverse. He's got some space out wide. Nice job exploding, getting to the open field, and most importantly, getting the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's James. Right down the middle. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. On the move, he fires. Complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Richard. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
It'd be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. He caught Makes the catch with defenders everywhere, and now the defense backed up with a 1st and goal from the 5.
And this QB has been on top of it. He's made good reads, you can tell, taking care of the football, put up a lot of yards. He's over 350 on the day now.
1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Here's the handoff. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Brown will throw it. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the 2nd play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, he's got a chance. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back, who's really good after the catch and really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down, we'll open up the final period. Power football with the run. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the 1st half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He's at the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Cal!
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And David, you know, it's funny, I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
38, Boston College, 21.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Looking downfield, it's James. Makes the catch. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Bond. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
And the Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the ground game. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Richard. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Back to pass, it's James. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
BC back to work after picking up the first down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
They've got the screen set up. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. He wants to throw it again. He caught it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these are frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They go 83 yards on the drive, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This quarterback has been locked in. He's been turning it on. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
He's brought down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He'll do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So, good luck stopping him.
Running back searching for a hole. He'll be tackled at the 49 after a pickup of 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
Quick handoff. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Off play action. Snagged in the middle. It's Morris. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Golden Bears with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Snags it! So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Got it back on second and goal. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open...
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Golden Bears. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
Boston College, 28.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
The Golden Eagles can really attack on this second and short. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's James. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Bond.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Golden Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. Caught close to the marker. It's Franklin. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
They just keep firing. It's complete to the left. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They've started a pretty good drive. This will be the 7th play, but they need to convert 3rd and 5. Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
There's a great example of the quarterback bailing out his head coach on a gamble. 4th and short in the red zone. A lot of people thinking just take 3 points, but QB himself knows exactly where to go with it, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looking to throw, it's James. Going for 6. Touchdown, Eagles. Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They've gotten really productive play from their quarterback as well. Their passing game has been simply outstanding the entire game. They've put it in the end zone, and they will get your attention with the numbers they put up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Caught. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's James. It's complete to the right.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And the Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to keep it in the air. Catch in the middle, it's Franklin. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Franklin. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Bond. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. The Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Looking downfield on first down. Got it! Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Dropping back, it's James. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Just over 20 seconds to play. They must recover this onside kick to have a chance.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.